Oh my God. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. To this day, finally, he speaks out after a dramatic outcome, a KO loss to Tyson Fury. He even congratulates Tyson Fury. I'm going to talk about that in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, I don't know how you found my video, but somehow, some way, you made it. Help others arrive at the same content that you found with the free and simple gesture. Throw a like on the video. You guys don't understand how much that helps others to track down this content that they could be looking for in the world of boxing. This is Ego. I am your host, Boxing Ego. It's your one-stop shop, all your boxing needs. Now let's jump right into it. Deontay Wilder, on his verified page, he breaks his silence and he posted his ring walk, his ring entrance, and this is what he had to say, and I want to quote him exactly. You guys will see it on the screen. Let's get it. Deontay Wilder said, "Wow, what a hell of a night. I would like to first and foremost thank God for allowing me to give the world another part of me that's driven with passion and determination. I would like to thank my team and my fans for sticking by my side through this long process. I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed in the outcome. But after reflecting on my journey, I now see that what God wanted me to experience is far greater than what I expected to happen. We didn't get the win, but a wise man once said, the victories are within the lessons. I've learned that sometimes you have to lose to win. Although I wanted to win, I enjoyed seeing the fans win even more. Hopefully I proved that I am truly a warrior and a true king in this sport. Hopefully we prove that no matter how hard you get hit with trials and tribulations, you can always pick yourself up to live and fight again for what you believe in. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate Tyson Fury," and he tagged him, "for his victory, and thank you for the great historical memories that will last forever." This was, as of me recording the video, 18 minutes ago. So it's fresh off the presses. Boxing Ego, I'm the best ever. So you know where you hear it first. Subscribe to the channel. Very classy message from the Bronze Bomber. Danny Garcia said, "One of the best fights I have ever been to," and he was live in the crowd. PBC on Fox says, "Warrior, the mindset, fire mindset. Let's go." You know, Ellie in there. "You're a great fighter and a great person. Still my favorite to this day. Rocking with you, champ." Man, I love it. I love it from Deontay Wilder. And I had literally got to be the best in boxing history because I did a video late last night, like right before midnight. And the whole premise of the video was about Wilder not congratulating Tyson Fury, right? And not shaking his hand seconds after he was knocked out and lost in an epic conclusion to a trilogy. I made the video because sometimes you gotta just go. Because the funny thing is this, I was tired and I wanted to go to sleep. But I was like, nah, let me make this video. And I made the video. And ironically enough, when I woke up, I seen there were clips of Wilder, and he was mic'd up, or they had a microphone there immediately in the corner. And somebody, ESPN or whatever, decided to release the clip of Wilder saying that, "Oh, I don't respect you. I don't respect you." Right? Look, Wilder refused to shake Fury's hand, right? And it's this clip. And he's like, nah, I'm not, you know. And it's just ironic that I made the video and literally hours after I made the video, like several hours after I made the video, this is what get posted. So I found it was mighty funny that literally I did the video, and hours later, 10 hours later, after my video dropped or whatever, they posted this clip, you know, and I guess this is to make Wilder look bad.
Respect. You've got to be fair and square tonight, that's it. I respect because I'm a man. Don't show sport. Don't talk about sport. You're not fair and square. Listen, I've never cheated in my life. I'm way fair and square. He's got a bad hatred towards me, I don't know why. But let me tell you.
So basically he said, no love. Like, I don't respect you. And I guess this is another like smear campaign or whatever to make Wilder look bad. But ironically enough, in my video, the great ego Stradamus strikes again. Now Wilder's come back out and he's congratulated Fury. And, you know, he put the differences aside, swallowed pride, and told Fury congratulations. So hopefully that puts it to bed. My thing on my channel, I try to give you guys things to think about. I try to be introspective, if you will. And for me, I said I'm gonna give Wilder a pat. Like, of course, I love sportsmanship. I mean, I don't want to see somebody act crazy, act a fool or whatever. And, you know, sportsmanship, 9 times out of 10, that's what you're gonna expect from people. And you know, you'll probably call it out when there's bad sportsmanship. But I said from the beginning, this fight felt special and it felt different. It was crazy. Wilder was hurt, somehow being hurt. He came back out in the next round or two to drop and put Fury down 2, and it looked over for Fury. This was a different type of fight. This was special. So it's like, you can teach your kids to keep their hands to themselves and not put their hands on anybody else, and, you know, to be the bigger person and to walk away. But at the same time, there are situations where you would probably be proud of your child if they defended themselves and fought the person back. Like, let's say you got to watch the tape, you're a parent, and your kid got in a fight, which you told them, you know, don't be fighting people at school. Be the bigger person, walk away, try to resolve it amicably. And if somebody recorded it, you know how schoolyard fights, especially with cell phones, somebody recorded it and you got to see how it all played out, and you look at it on a case-by-case basis, you might be like, man, I'm glad you stuck up for yourself where you did it, because that person was a bully, blah, blah, blah. And that's how I feel. I'm using this analogy because that's how I feel. You got to look at life. Like, you can have standards and rules and things like that, but at the end of the day, some things you have to look at on a case-by-case basis. And I thought the level of emotion and energy that was put into this fight, I'm gonna give Wilder a pass for, in the heat of the moment, not being the best sport. I know everyone wanted it. First of all, he just got knocked out. Second of all, this is a fight where, in being knocked out, he was probably concussed. So you have a million things rapidly traveling to your fight, because this 3 was a fight that nobody wanted to lose. This was a meaningful heavyweight fight. This was a chance for redemption, a chance for revenge. And Wilder, he believed that Fury cheated him in the second fight. So the pretense was like, oh, if you beat him, I don't know, we got to look in, maybe he cheated. So he was fighting for so many things. And beyond all that, look what Wilder had to do. It had to be mentally and physically and financially exhausting to even get this fight, because Tyson Fury tried to bounce and fight Joshua in Saudi Arabia, and it was a 2-fight deal. So you had to take him to court. So the whole thing had to be an exhaustive process. So when it all ended and, you know, it all came down, Wilder seemed exhausted and super tired, and then Fury comes to his corner. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He was just in literally an all-out war filled with passion, you know, hatred and some more stuff. And he chose in that given moment not to do anything. Like, I mean, just think about you if you went through that. you know, or for most people, they'll never be fighters or professional fighters at that. So they can't visualize how they would be. So let's switch it up and do another analogy. Let's say you just bought a new house and then you went into work and then they said, oh, we got to fire you. We got to lay you off. The company's doing cutbacks. Your position has been fizzled out. And you just got the keys to your house last week. And now you got a million things. You're like, man, I got a wife, I got kids. I just lost my job and I just picked up this new bill. I got to pay mortgage. And now this is the worst timing. You know what I mean? So you got a million things going through your mind. Like, man, I got a new house. I got to pay this mortgage. Maybe you have a recent car purchase as well because you thought you had the security of this job and then you didn't. You know what I mean? So I think that's a pretty equivalent example. You know, you got so many different things that you're trying to process all in a matter of seconds. So for that, based on how this fight played out, I don't know how I would act in that given situation. If I dispelled and, you know, had this rivalry going and there was all this trash talking of fight week and then I came up short. I mean, I don't like losing. It just is what it is. I really don't. So I think it's easy for the armchair critics and people to like condemn Wilder like they always do and say, oh, what a poor sport. You know, that was rude. You should have said something. But truth be told, if you don't go through an all-out war the samurai way, you don't really know how you're going to respond to that outcome either. But I'm glad Wilder cleared it up. He spoke his thoughts. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Wilder did clear the air. He did finally speak on it and congratulated Fury. So it's good to see the sportsmanship came around. Maybe he had some time to think about it and reflect. And that's just a battle. The war's not over. Wilder can still continue his career. There's still things he can continue to make his mark. He may feel down at the moment, but he has nothing to be ashamed of. He really fought like a valiant warrior, and that's what he said. Hopefully you guys see I'm a king and I'm a true warrior, how I went out. You know, I told people don't throw no towel. It's popping. And he went out on his shield like that. So you got to respect that as a man or as an adult, as a human, somebody who's willing to take it to these levels to test himself. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm out.